What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. Thank you for tuning in today. If we could smash a thumbs up on the video, that'd be absolutely awesome. In the last draft, I did draft really badly. The team was pretty bad and missed some choices. There were some murmurs in the comment section that I take a little bit too long to draft at times. So I tried to rush through it a bit more, and by trying to rush through it, I missed obvious and easy picks. And I eventually came out with a terrible team. So unfortunately, I'm going to just go back to kind of my way of drafting, because it just caused me problems basically. Right, we've got some formations that I hate here. The 4-5-1 attack isn't bad. 3-5-2, I might be interested in the 3-5-2. 5-3-2 I definitely don't want. The 4-3-1-2, that is essentially the 3-5-2, isn't it? Except it has 2 CMs instead of 2 CDMs and a 5-2-1-2. I'm not always up for trying formations that I don't usually pick because I end up losing early with them. But screw it, 3-4-1-2 it is. Let's go with the more offensive version of the 3-4-2-1. I'm gonna take that Thiago Silva. I never get blue centre backs. I never get team of the year defenders. And if we could get a Di Maria at right mid, problem solved. Of course, we're not going to get him as a right mid. He'll be a sub as a right wing. We could take Willian here to create the hybrid essence, I guess. Or we could take Douglas Costa and do the same thing and hope that we get a Lewandowski up front. I think we'll do that. I think we'll go for Douglas Costa, and then let's see if we can get ourselves a Lewandowski up front. We can't. Rodrigo, though, do we have a... We do have Modest. Has he got 4-star skills? 3-star, 3-star, 6'2". Nicely well-rounded stats. Or we could go with Rodrigo and hope that we get Ronaldo or Neymar. Tell you what, we'll go with Modest. We'll do it. We'll kind of hyper into a Bundesliga attack. Oh god. He's actually got a nicely well-rounded card as well. Decent pace, decent shooting, decent physical. It's not bad. It could obviously be better. I could go with Jonatas and link him with Douglas Costa, but I'm going to go with Castellanos. And I think, EA, we have had our share of terrible, terrible players already in the striker department. So if we could get our share of incredible players, that would be very helpful. And now I wish I went with Willian, because Oscar would have got a perfect link. However, this Inform Kagawa is going to work for us. He's actually got a very, very good card. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see where this goes. And Vidal is an obvious choice. So we've built into an alright team. I do kind of need Aubameyang and or Lewandowski to go up front. Aubameyang specifically, because he'll get a strong link with Kagawa, and then it won't matter what we get for the left forward. So I'm going to do the reserves next and see what we can get out of it. That Willian card is back, although now I haven't picked the Oscar card. Herrera, we might take Herrera just because if we get a BPL left mid and centre back, Herrera fits in when there wasn't really much better choices there. And then the same with Ramirez. We could actually put Ramirez and link him with Costa as Piliqueta. I mean, as Piliqueta would work at centre back because of the strong link with Herrera, but also wouldn't. We get another Bundesliga striker who's actually got a very, very strong-looking card. Good dribbling and shooting, nice passing, great physical, and pace is alright. Or I could go with Ramirez. Let me go with Stindl. Let me go with the guy that I wouldn't normally go with. Next player, so we get Lacazette, we get Marco Reus there, and that's perfect for us. Now, I just really, really, really would love... oh god. I really would love Aubameyang or Lewandowski. It would be great. For centre backs, what we got? We got Brazilian. Could take Ronaldo as a super sub. Let's do that. Let's take Ronaldo as a super sub. Or if we get Pepe at centre back, we could also then use Pepe. And we do eventually get the Di Maria card. Now, I'm not sure if I want to use the Di Maria card. I'll take him. Am I missing out on something? I'm not. I'll take him, even though we'd lose Kem with him, because that way if we get an Ibra or something as well, we could link them up and it will give a stronger link to Thiago Silva. But yeah, as per this so far, it's not. It's building into a Bundesliga team nicely. Let's go with this guy because he's got the most pace. Oh, no, wait. This guy's got the most pace. Although he's Russian League and Brazilian. He just doesn't fit the team. Let's go with this guy. It's not a bad team so far, guys. I'll be honest. Right. Okay, choices. We could put Verratti in. And then put Di Maria in. And they'd link with Thiago Silva. Or we could take Thiago. And he gets strong links all round. Thiago is the sensible choice. And is the choice that we'll be taking. And then for the first centre-back, we get Mats Hummels. Now I'm interested. Do I take Ramos, who will get a strong link with Ronaldo, and they'll both be on 7 chem? I mean, he gets a strong link with that guy there anyway, who gets perfect chem. Or do we take Hummels, who gets a link with Royce, who will be the left midfielder? We take Hummels. We do the smart thing. We're doing the smart thing. We're not purposely steering clear of La Liga, but it doesn't. If it's not on the cards, it's not on the cards. And now we could be in trouble. Oh no, wait, we get a Bundesliga. I mean, he's pretty trash, but we'll go Bundesliga. And now Manuel Neuer here would be great game. No, of course not. We do get Adler in form. Right, so that is the starting team, guys. 100 rated. Sorry, 100 chemistry. 100 rated would have been nice. 85 chem. We need just one Bundesliga centre-back to kind of fill in there. But Thiago Silva on 7 isn't the end of the world. I don't mind that at all. With the Ronaldo and Di Maria as super subs, that's not too bad at all. If we could get... Ooh, it's such a shame Petr Cech doesn't fit. We're going to take him for the rating. It's just such a shame he doesn't fit. Look at that Godin as well. We're going to take him for the rating too. And then the next defender we get, look at that. We get PK as well, which we'll take for the rating. I know I could have taken a different player there, but we're going for rating now. And Godin and PK are definitely very high rated, obviously, but they don't fit the team, which is a shame. Right. Did I take... I didn't. If I had have taken the other guy, I would have been in good shape here. I could go Pastore, who gets a perfect link to Di Maria. And Zonzi doesn't fit the team. Musa and Isco don't. Let's take Pastore anyway, just because if we do get Ibra, I'd change that right hand side. Serie A, BBVA, Super League, League 1. Doesn't really fit anything, does it? Let's take... Who would be the best sub? I actually think probably Perez would be the best sub. I really like the guy as a player in the game. I think he'd do well for us. Here's our silver players. Bundesliga 2, Hyundai A-League. Let's take this guy. Let's take the Bundesliga 2 guy. Not that he fits. And then last but not least... Alright, that is a piece of trash. Let's take Remy for the pace. So, we've got an okay team. I actually think that the team... Other than the 2 strikers, which I've never used before, so I don't know as to how good they may or may not be, I think we've got an okay team. I'm actually going to play this Stindl guy as well. Instead of Modeste. Just because his finishing is obscene. 84 shooting. He's going to hopefully be like an Aduriz. This is the team. We didn't even get the defense that we needed to potentially lock up the perfect chem all round. So we have got Thiago Silva off chem, and that's okay. The rest of the team is looking really nice. A formation that I've never really used before. We just need a Brazilian manager. We didn't get a Brazilian manager. Brilliant. Do we get a French league manager? We didn't get a French league manager. Brilliant. Let's just go with the German guy. So that's going to be the team, guys. And it's not a bad team. It's not the greatest team. It's only a 186. But... it's got some incredible players in that I love in this game. Royce is amazing. Costa is amazing. Vidal is amazing. I've never used Kagawa, but AA9 Skills has used him a lot and tells me that he's amazing. Then, if all fails, we've got on the bench Di Maria, Ronaldo, and Loic Remy as our super subs that can come on and potentially change the game for us. This is the team we're going to use. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 3-4-3 team, a very nice La Liga team. You know, some great players: Messi, Neymar, Griezmann, Ronaldo, Bale, all special versions of the cards, and that's absolutely fine. You know, we've gone with the Bundesliga team this occasion, and I was interested to see how the Bundesliga team played, because I've had mixed feelings with the Bundesliga teams in the past. I think we won a draft with the Bundesliga team previously, but we've also gone out really early with the Bundesliga team. So I was kind of sitting here thinking this could go very good or very bad. Now, one of the biggest problems I had, and you'll see because I scored there with Cristiano Ronaldo on the stroke of half time there, one of the biggest problems I had was the fact that two slow strikers is not good. One slow striker is okay, and especially in a one striker formation, but in a two striker formation, you need one of them to have pace to be able to play off of. So I brought on Ronaldo quite a lot, quite often. I felt like my opponent was super unlucky to give away a penalty there against Loic Remy. I thought Ronaldo actually tackled the ball. It was one of those situations where, like, he tackled me, and I looked away to my other screen to look at Twitter, and when I looked back, I expected the corner, and it was a penalty. I was like, wait, what? That's just not a penalty. But it was given as a penalty, and I'll take it. You know, we narrowly go through to the second round. A very difficult game, a very even game. I maybe controlled the possession a little bit more, but my opponent was very, very good, created almost the same amount of chances as me, and you know, I was lucky to be on the winning side of that with a dubious penalty call. Into the next game we go, guys, and we come up against a really strong 4-3-3 team. 3 blue players, some inform Modric in there. And I came up against this person. He actually had a guest, and he was a sub, so good game to whoever you are. I scored a goal there with Stindl, and it just, you know, just to kind of reiterate what I was saying before, like, one slow striker is okay, but you need that second player to kind of work off of, especially in a two-striker formation. So I was quite quickly, I was changing it up. So I'd put Royce up front with Stindl. I'd bring Di Maria on at left mid, and I would either take Stindl or Kagawa off for Ronaldo and save Remy as my last sub, or I would take Stindl and Kagawa off for Ronaldo and Remy and play Ronaldo in at cam. And we end up conceding a goal there, guys, to go 2-1 down. Me again giving the ball up needlessly in defence, and Aubameyang finishing the ball. It's such a shame. If I had gotten Aubameyang or a Muller or that informed Robben, I would have loved it. I wouldn't have made the changes, and you know, although we're winning games, we won the first game narrowly, we were at 2-2 in this game, you know, it was just, it would have been nicer to have not have to bring on the Ronaldo, you know, it would have been good. Anyway, guys, in the 90th minute here, we get Marco Reus with a free kick, and he puts that in the top bins. No problem at all. A fantastic strike. And my opponent did put a player on the line. This is the reason why I personally moved the wall rather than put a player on the line. Because if you move the wall middle, keeper goes to the middle of the goal, he probably saves that. Maybe not every time, but he probably does save that. But we go 3-2 up in the 90th minute. And what was, again, a very even game. You see, I had less shots, a bit more possession, but less shots. A very, very even game that sends me through to the semi-final. I've won both games now by just one late goal in both games. And into the third game, we go into the semi-final. This was I don't want to say an action-packed game. There were some chances for both of us. I was dominating the possession in this game, even though my opponent was having a few chances here and there. But it wasn't until around the 80th minute that we got through, finally through his 5 defenders. It was so hard to break him down. And Marco Reus breaches the defence and puts it in the back of the net. And we end up winning that game just 1-0. So we've had 3 very close, very tough games, and I know my opponent didn't have many chances there, but he was still a force in the game. It was difficult for me to break him down. He defended very, very well. Fortunately, my pressure told through, and that sends us into the final. Now, I saw my opponent's defence here. I saw inform Hector Bellerin and Sergio Ramos, and I just knew that this was going to be a tough game. Having that much pace in defence was going to be really tricky. And this game, unfortunately, was a little bit AIDSy. Passing didn't seem right. You can see me try and pause it straight away after going 1-0 down to bring Ronaldo on. I did bring Ronaldo on, and he scored probably the goal of the episode. Lovely little flip-flap into a stop and turn, no-touch dribble, a ball roll, fake shots into the box, steps inside, hits the shot, and scores the goal to bring me back 1-1. And then a couple of AIDSy goals ensued. One for me, one against me. The first one here, I just want you to watch the mini-map. Look at where my keeper goes. I don't know why he's going up towards the corner of the box there, but he is. And look how far out he is. It's not like I'm bringing him out from there. It never crosses my mind to pull the keeper from that sort of angle or position. But for some reason, the keeper's way off his line. A cross comes in, Bale heads it. Then I get a free kick myself. Marco Reus hits the bar. Now, personally, I consider that an AIDSy goal. The reason why I consider that an AIDSy goal is because I have a defender behind me and a goalkeeper in front of me, and yet still Ronaldo won the header to score the goal. Unfortunately, a few seconds later, literally straight after kickoff, he got a corner, he crosses it in, his Cristiano Ronaldo wins the header and puts him 3-2 up. But this game was not over. My Ronaldo plays it into Royce, Royce with a roulette, back to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo smashes it home and makes it 3-3 after 72 minutes, and this was going to be decided by one goal. It could have gone either way. My opponent was very good. He was creating chances, I was creating chances. It was end-to-end football, and although I did get a foot in there to almost tackle Neymar, you know those are the ones where you tackle them and it falls back to the attacker and you try it again and it falls back. Well, on this occasion, I only had one attempt at the tackle, and the ball fell back to Neymar. He scored the 4th goal. I didn't necessarily deserve to lose, but I didn't necessarily deserve to win. It was just such an even game. There are the stats. Let's get into the packs. Okay guys, so we did make it to the final in today's video. All 4 games were super close, and we came narrowly on the winning side in the first 3 rounds and narrowly on the losing side in the final. One of those games where I was just constantly behind. He went 1-0, 1-1, he went 2-1, 2-2, he went 3-2, 3-3. And then his 4th goal to win him the game super late. You know, I knew what he was doing, I knew his game plan. He cut inside like that a lot, and I did get my foot on the ball to tackle him, but it just just pulled straight back to him, and he scores, and that's okay. It's not too bad. I'm actually really happy with how this team played. As per expected, the 2 strikers, not the best. In a 1-striker formation, slow strikers are okay because you've got the wingers to counteract the pace. In a 2-striker formation, you need a speedster up front. Otherwise, like the guy in the final, they had Hector Bellerin and Sergio Ramos in centre-back. These guys are just not going to do anything against those 2. So I did bring on Di Maria, Ronaldo and Remy quite a lot. Di Maria and Ronaldo were effective. Remy was utterly useless the entire time. But with that being said, we got into the final, which means we get ourselves potentially the best pack I've had for losing in the final was a 50k pack, just a flat 50k pack. So we'll see what we get in this one. We get a gold players pack and a premium gold players pack. That is shit. Honestly, that is shit. I would prefer what's the value of this? Like 40k. I would prefer 3 15k packs or 2 15k packs and a 7.5k pack, because these packs are just the worst. You get 1 rare item in this gold pack, and you can get as many as 2 silvers, and you get 3 rares in this pack and as many as 2 silvers. I'm betting between the 2 packs we get 2 silver rare players. However, maybe our luck's in today. I don't know. Let's see. It's the final few hours of the green cards in packs as well. And what do we get for our first pack? We get... So it's going to be a low-rated rare, if anything at all. It's Muslera. We do get a silver. None of these sell. Cedric sells, perhaps. Nolito doesn't. Muslera, perhaps. We'll discard the rest for 2,800 coins. And then in the final pack of today's episode, let's see what we can drum up with this one. Yeah, an inform would be nice. Is that going to be... It's not even Benteke. Would have been nice if it was Benteke, but again, well, we didn't get the rare silvers. We did get silvers, though. Look at that, 2 silvers there, just pathetic. This pack in general no one sells. This guy, he is an upgrade, I do believe. I could be wrong there, but I think he's an upgrade. But even then, look at that, 850, no sell. So he's just discard as well. So we made it to the final. We lost narrowly by a goal, and we probably ended up losing about 5,000 coins this episode, which is why I hate those packs, because if you don't get a good player, you've got no chance of making money. However, with the other style of packs, mega packs, 7.5k packs, 5k packs, you've got consumables that you can sell to actually gain some cash back. However, guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. If you did enjoy this, drop a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.